What's up everyone, welcome back. So for today's video we're going to be talking about Adobe Lightroom, and we're going to be going over what I think is one of the most important things to know about Lightroom, and that is a correct workflow, or at least a workflow that works for you. So from importing to your folder and filing systems to exporting. It might not sound like the most exciting thing, but I guarantee you it is one of the most useful things to know. For the first few years I was using Lightroom, it was all a bit of a mess. I wasn't quite sure on the correct procedure to be using, and once I redid all my catalogs and sorted everything out from start to finish, it made my life 100 times easier. So for you, if you are at the beginning of your time using Lightroom, I highly suggest you watch this and start using this system. It will make your lives, like I said, a lot easier. So I hope you enjoy it. If you do have any questions, let me know at the end. Right, so what we have here is what is known as your catalog. So this is your entire Lightroom setup. This whole Lightroom file is your catalog basically. So that is something you will want to keep safe. You will want to keep it backed up because that is everything to do with your photographs. Alright, so how are we going to start? We're going to be putting the memory card in, and that should prompt the import section to come up, the settings. Or you can press import down on the left here, but you'll see it is opening now. You'll then choose where you want to import from. So I'm choosing here this Nikon D500, that is my memory card, and these are all the photos I took from the last few days. So I'll then, down here on the right hand side, I'll then choose where I want these photos to be going, because I do have it here as copy. So when it imports, I'll also copy to a destination folder, and then I will import. So here we are now, all the photos are now imported onto our Lightroom catalog, as well as being copied to the destination folder, which for me was an external hard drive. Now what I want to do is go and select the photos that I want to edit, or I want to go through. So what I use is the flag system. So where you use the shortcut P, or down here the flag icon over here, you say flag as pick or P, and now that selects that photo. So I'm just going to go through and select a handful. There's this one here I really like, and for argument's sake, this one over here. So now down on the bottom right hand side, you would see filters. Over here, I'm just going to go and filter flagged. So this is only going to now show the photos that I flagged. You'll see them over here. You can then rate these in a few different ways. You can use colors. So if you go down here, you can go set color label. I have that as a shortcut here as well. I sometimes use that. You can also go and set a rating where you can choose a 1 to 5 stars. So that just depends on how you want to sort your images. If you do, that is complete personal preference. So then we're going to go and basically edit your photos. So I'm not going to really cover this too much in this video, but just for argument's sake, we are just going to be doing a very quick thing just to show. There we are. Say we're happy with that. Alright, so now what we want to do is sort it into our collections. So we have these drop down here. These are called collection sets on the left hand side. So I've got one, for example, this is known as destinations. So I would open that, and then these are some destinations. You'll see I've got a collection set inside of a collection set. There's one for Cape Town, there's one for Kruger National Park. So for argument's sake, let's say this monitor lizard shot was taken in Kruger National Park. All I have to do then is drag it to Kruger and drag it to the collection, which is now these smaller ones inside the collection set. And let's say this was from my trip in November last year. I just drop it in there, and there it goes. So if your friends or family or anyone wants to maybe see all your photos from your trip to the Kruger National Park in November, you just click it, and there's all your photos. There they all are, nice and easy. Alright, so now if you wanted to export, you can then select all of these or export one. It's completely up to you. So Control A would select all of them, or you can just select the one. You would then go to the export. Now you would just choose your export locations, quite straightforward. You choose where you want it to go to. Next important thing is your settings. So generally for social media, for most of your smaller printing, you would just use a JPEG file. If you did want to do bigger prints, very high resolution, you can use the TIFF format. Quality, you want to keep it nice and high, or just save all your quality. You then can go to the bottom here and use a watermark if you have one. And that's pretty much it. You will then export. And that's basically it. So nice and simple. And it does save you a lot of time and a lot of effort going forward, just knowing exactly how things work, where everything is. And it really does make things so much easier. So I really hope you did enjoy that, folks. If you do have any questions coming up on Lightroom or on a workflow like this, please let me know down below in the comments. If you do want to see more videos on Lightroom as well as all of my other topics, please do subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Until next time, keep safe.